What's up, world? How y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? This your boy God, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here writing, you know what I'm saying? And I would tell you, you know what I'm saying? I told y'all in that Bible, you know what I'm saying, that to write it plainly, well, him who read it, them who read it will run. You know what I'm saying? Who read it, you know what I'm saying? And man, as God, man, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to y'all and tell y'all I'm not God or try to hog the system. You know what I'm saying? I'm already hogging the system. God is God. The Bible say God is not the God of the dead, but the God of the living. You know what I'm saying? I'm the God of the living, not the dead. The devil dead. You know what I'm saying? The devil is all them dead people that was killing, stealing, and destroying. The devil is all them dead soldiers that was fighting for a country that was stealing, killing, and destroying other countries, stealing land and all that. You know what I'm saying? That was the devil. That was Satan. That was the demons. You know what I'm saying? They just kind of gave theyself y'all names, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all was kind of glad to allow them to use y'all, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it came to minorities in the majority, you know what I'm saying? Black and white, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was kind of hesitant to make television, you know what I'm saying, and radio because I was afraid y'all was going to realize who was who, you know what I'm saying? Who was white and who was black, you know what I'm saying? But Adam, Adam not one name. You know what I'm saying? Adam really not one name. It's spelled like it's one name, you know what I'm saying? With two A's and one D and an M, you know what I'm saying? But really Adam is just like saying I am. You know what I'm saying? Add am just mean add yourself, and that's love. Add love. The way you got to be love is your mom and daddy made love. And I told my wife, Eve, let us make man in our image. That's who was talking. God was talking as Adam to Eve. Let us make man in our image. And yeah, it was a lot of animals and creeping things around. That's why I said, don't, listen to the gossip and the slander that you're going to hear from the other, creatures, you know what I'm saying, that really don't know who they is, you know what I'm saying. And you had animals, but you also had men, women, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that later on after we had kids. Then, you know what I'm saying, we found out after I kicked Cain out, you know what I'm saying, he went to the land of Nod, when he died. Really was sleep, you know what I'm saying, really went to sleep and went to the land of Nod, which is sleeping. And then he didn't die, you know what I'm saying, he went to the land of Nod. He was just kicked out of the Garden of Eden. And then, you know what I'm saying, he went to the east of the, I forgot, I think he went to the east of the Garden of Eden and found a wife, you know what I'm saying, and knew his wife. And they had Enoch, you know what I'm saying. Cain was Enoch's daddy. Yeah, he was Jared's daddy too, but they just used Jared to make Enoch farther away from Adam to make it difficult on the scribes and Pharisees and the false prophets. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't know how many kids Adam and Eve had before they died, because they didn't die till 930. And they didn't really die. They just was born again. That was the signal to be born again. 930 and 9:30 in the morning, they was born again. You know what I'm saying? Boy and girl in another one of their children. I told you, a good man, you know what I'm saying, leave a blessing and inheritance to his kids and his kids and his kids. First person I worked for, shit, was my grandfather and his partner. You know what I'm saying? They was partners then, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't black and white. We was brothers. You know what I'm saying? We was brothers. Mr. Fritz Landrum was Peck's brother. That's where you get Smiths from. Smiths added to Fritz. You know what I'm saying? And then Fennel is alcohol. Fennel is phenol, and phenol is gasoline. You know what I'm saying? I keep myself in the gasoline family, you know what I'm saying? I always wondered, can you swim in gasoline? Hell no, nigga, shit, you better not jump your ass in no gasoline talking about swimming. Burn your ass up and goddamn suffocate your ass. The body gonna suffocate, not the mind, not the breathing, but the body gonna shrivel up like pouring goddamn salt on a goddamn slug, you know what I'm saying? Like that, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what happened if somebody fell in a big old thing of gasoline. I don't know, man. I don't want to be that dude. You know what I'm saying? But I know what it's like to fall in a big old thing of hot, molten metal. You know what I'm saying? 730 degrees. I know how that feels. You know what I'm saying? Becoming a trophy. Becoming the highest man. Especially when your vertical has to be damn near 50. You know what I'm saying? To come out of what you came out of, son. You know what I'm saying? And this your Uncle Leroy. Your daddy Leroy. Your daddy Bruce Lee. Your daddy and yourself, Muhammad Ali. Chris Brown, your best friend, brother, and cousin. James Brown's son, Lil James Brown, Pigo, brother, Kathy, and Francis. And I forgot my little sister named Chris. And you know, I want to say Laurie, but it ain't Laurie. I know her name because when I say her name, I'm going to complete the puzzle. Because Patrick Franklin, know goodness well he Michael Jordan. Robert Franklin, know goodness well he Shaq. And when I say Shazam, you know what I'm saying, who you think I am? You know what I'm saying? Shazam, you know what I'm saying? Adam, you know what I'm saying? Adam, I become Shazam. You know what I'm saying? Shazam is Adam. You know what I'm saying? Adam, add God, Adam, add love, Adam, add yourself, Adam. You know what I'm saying? Just spell it A-D-A-M, no, man. Don't be no A-D-D like Adam Monsters. You know what I'm saying? The Monsters was the Addams family. You know what I'm saying? Adam was Adam Monster. You know what I'm saying? See, that's what the problem is, Adam. You know what I'm saying? This your boy. You know what I'm saying? Todd Bridges. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Before the before Todd Bridges, before, you know what I'm saying? Your boy. You know what I'm saying? Your boy. Don't even say his name because you and Jerome and Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington and Jerome is too much alike. And you and that goddamn dude you thinking about is too much alike. You know what I'm saying? Lawrence Fishburne. That's Edmund Jesse. You and Samuel L. Jackson is Edmund Jesse too, but that's a little bit of Richard Pryor when he played Sam Temple, his best friend that got killed. But his best friend did something else. He killed somebody in the village. It might have been me, this Jap, because that's where Jap died at in the village. right after he came back from the army. And shit, got killed right there. That's how I always talk to Jap. That's how I stayed Jap. That's how I was Adam Peck. You know what I'm saying? Jap. Billy and Bobby Booker's daddy. You know what I'm saying? With the tight eyes. You know what I'm saying? It ain't because I'm high, it's because I'm God. And you know, goodness well, Michael Jackson had a daddy. And Pinkney. Sam Pinkney. I don't know how you did it, but when I say Sam Pinkney, I could also say Steve Harvey. And I could say Steve Burton. And I could say J.J. Davis. And I could say Niecy Davis. And I could say Niecy Durgan. You know what I'm saying? And I could say Derek Walton is in the Durgan family. You know what I'm saying? That's where Dirk come from. Freeport, Texas. You know what I'm saying? That's how I became Finnish Walton. Because of Eric Walton and me and Clifton and Elroy and Roy Lee and Aunt Claire Huxtable. You know what I'm saying? Aunt Clara Davis. Now, you know Caesar's family. That's Adrian Caesar, Will Smith, Lockie Davis, Mike Epps, Erskine Davis, really Erskine, but it's Erskine Davis. Baby sister Davis, Mama Frankie, Lil Frankie, our sister. Baby sister, Olive Oil, I call her. But you got Sonya, you know what I'm saying, and Lynn and Quinn, you know who Sonya was. Robin Givens. Sure was. I ain't gonna lie, that's who she was. Kim and Robin Fields family, you know what I'm saying? But I had to make her Robin Givens for a little while, Sonya anyway, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, Holly became Mike Tyson. And I had to stop that game, you know what I'm saying? When Holly became Mike Tyson, Darian, Holly, and Marvin Gaye, and Richard Pryor, and too many actors, J.J. Walker, J.J. Davis, and J.J. Durgan, you know what I'm saying, became Tyrell and Tyrone and Chris Rock and Smokey, and you know, we just, you could see Tyrell turning into JJ, because they brothers. And you know Deontay, Tay was Cleete, and Cleete knee was messed up. Just like Charlie Wally had two knees messed up. And Leonard came with good knees, because Leonard and Charlie Wally brothers. And Arid Wally, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know Arid Wally, Chili Bowl, but then Chili Bowl was Ja Rule. You didn't know that, did you? Chili Bowl was Ja Rule. Troy Hanks was Bobby Brown. You know what I'm saying? And Troy Harris, sometime, was Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Honey Boy, Garfield was, you know what I'm saying, Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Bob Gibson, Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Adam Jackson, Tupac. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, man, I'm not going to come back 13 times and keep being Tupac and keep on trying to find out who shot him, who shot Biggie, who shot Lil Bit, who shot Rabbit, who shot Bunny Rabbit, who shot Humpty, who shot Dumpty, who fell off the wall as an egg that didn't respect Easter. And all that is a family reunion. And Christ's Mass is Christmas. Free choice supposed to be, if it wasn't for your forefathers, the ones that claimed to have been God before me and didn't want nobody to know they knew the real one. You know what I'm saying? Because the real one was too good, man. They didn't want to act like they knew, they didn't know God, man. Shit, it's embarrassing not to know God. And I'm telling you, it's embarrassing. Man, if you can't look in the mirror and say, hey, God, something wrong with you. But then, man make that shit look like, man, that's why I call man the devil, man, because man don't want man to see themselves as God, because man is jealous of each other, man. Man is jealous of each other. Man don't get along with each other. Can two walk together without getting along? Hell no, man. Without agreeing? Hell no, man.
Before you give up on love completely and detach from
I
it
ain't gonna never
completely,
give
which
up
means
on
that
love
you
because I am love. You know what I'm saying? I'm God. I can't renege. You know what I'm
but then
saying?
you get into these
Whatever
vibes where
book
like
I
you
call, I'm
have
gonna
a
get
lot of
my
hope for
books
love.
and
You
then
get very
some.
hopeful for love.
That's
But
all
then
it
you don't
is
see
a
it show
book.
up in your
You
life.
writing a book. That's all. But you supposed to
You
be
almost
writing
feel like
for
you have
God,
nothing
not
for
the
it becomes
devil.
a bit of a
If your
distraction
book
for
ain't
you.
about God, then
And you don't like
shit,
to
I
get
don't know what the fuck
separated
you think you
from your
is.
purpose, from your path,
Shit.
from your art, from
There's
your
even one God, and that
destiny,
name
or what you feel like
is
is your
one
destiny. You
name,
feel like
but
it's your purpose and
it
your path,
mean
right?
it don't mean nothing
And maybe in
y'all
the
think it
past,
mean.
love has always
Adam
only
is
served as
just
a
what it say,
distraction for you.
Adam.
It's only
You know what
ever
I'm saying?
pulled you away from yourself
Am is
and been
love,
something that you have
God,
to
because
like
God is
sacrifices
love,
for,
and
something that you have
you know what
to,
I'm saying?
you know,
And
it
the
just
way
kind
you
of
know
just
you
pulls you away
God,
from
you
what you
believe
feel
that
called to
you
do.
are
I've seen
God.
someone that
You know
maybe
what I'm
has felt
saying? Don't be
burdened by love
listening
in
to
the
your
past,
Bible that the
okay?
man wrote,
But right
saying
now,
the way a man
the
getting to know
universe is
God,
giving you a beautiful
he
new
got to first
opportunity and I
believe
want you
that
to tell you about
he
it.
is and just leave it alone.
Because I know that
Instead
you
of
can feel
saying
that love is
he
about
must
to
first
approach you.
believe that
I know you
he
can
is
feel it.
God.
I know you can feel it.
And
And I know that
just
you have heard
like
this
God,
advice
he is a
before.
rewarder
This love that you're
of
being
them
aligned with
that
right now,
diligently seek him.
you can sense
You
that
know what
this
I'm
is
saying?
like
If you really
deep,
knew that, you could
deep,
look in the
true
mirror and
love.
see God.
Nothing like a love that
You
you've
know what
ever
I'm saying? And
experienced
you can
before.
look in the store and
Not
see
saying that
God
you've
in
never
every
experienced
face
love,
that
because
passed
I
by
do
you.
feel like you have experienced
But
deep
you
love,
can't
because the
tell
thing
them
is,
that.
wherever
You
you
know what I'm
go,
saying? Because they'll
unconditional love
never
follows.
believe. And they'll have to
Proximity that
find a
pours
church
into
home
things
and
effortlessly
let that
will
church
make
lie to them
everything and
and
everyone
get them to
unconditionally. You
bring the
see the best
dude
in
they
people,
met
you
to
see the
them
best in
so they can
beauty and everything.
sacrifice him
That's
and
just who
shit.
you are.
You
It's
know
who
what I'm
you've
saying?
always
And talk
been.
about him real
So
bad and
yes, you have
try to
experienced
make him
love in the
think he
past,
ain't
because
God because
love
they
follows you
don't.
around
They
everywhere.
know
Love
they
exists.
ain't God. Like
You are
TDJ
love
know he a
enough, right?
snake and he know he
You
the
are an
devil
embodiment
and
of
he know he safe.
love. You are the
I ain't
essence
gonna
of love.
never get
So
off
for
that.
sure
And
you've
then my
experienced
uncle
love,
helped him
but I don't think you've ever
with
received
crushing because that
unconditional
was my
love.
Uncle Richard doing crushing.
I don't think you've ever
Now
truly received unconditional
I
love.
saw Vernon Clay.
I
I
feel like the love
seen
that you've received has
Cassius
always
Clay
been conditional,
when I seen
even as
Richard
far back as
teaching
like your
crushing.
parents'
I
love.
seen myself as
Like you
Cassius
felt like
Clay
you could earn
again.
love from a young
Ain't
age.
Rosalie,
Love always
ain't
felt like
Rosa
this
Parks,
thing
'cause
that
that's who
came
she
with
was.
something, you know? You had to
Fussing on
trade
the
something in
bus,
order to
didn't
receive
want to
love,
go
or
to
you
the
had to
back of
do
the bus
something
to
or
go to
earn
work.
something in order to receive love, or to feel,
You know what I'm
to even
saying?
deem
She was
yourself
right,
worthy of
and
being
I was
lovable,
right when I
right?
got on the
It was
bus and
always this
told them
like
to sit their ass
exchange,
down. That's
and
my
it felt
mama. This Muhammad Ali.
it always felt
Sit your
unequal, because it felt like
goddamn
you were
ass
doing so
down.
much, bending
That's why
over
Muhammad Ali
backwards,
sound just
and
like
like
Aunt Rosalie
receiving
and
breadcrumbs
gonna
of love.
continue to
Like
sound
it
like
never
Uncle
felt like you
Junior
ever received an
because he is
overflow of love.
Enoch,
But
365
there's
years
something
old
about
right now.
what you
You
can
know what I'm
feel that
saying?
you're
Every
being
time
aligned with at
daddy
this
turned
time.
33,
You can
I
sense that
turned
it's a love
365
that is going
and
to
that
see
degree go
you,
to
to see
45
your soul in a way that
and
you've
that
never experienced
33.3.
before. A love that makes you feel safe in a way that you've never felt safe before in the hands of love. Love has always felt maybe dangerous for you.
In the hands of
In
love.
a
Can you
way you
imagine
could have
yourself
felt
being in the
comfortable
hands
in
of
that
love? Think about it,
dangerousness
baby.
or that chaos, right? Because it's what
Sitting
you're
on
used to.
God's lap
So
and
I
can
feel like there's
read.
something about this
You
new
know what
love
I'm
that's
saying?
entering your
King of
life
King and Lord
that
of
you're
Lord
just picking up on these
on
feelings
his
that are
thigh.
coming in that feels
And know
very
that Bible
terrifying
gonna
and
read to
very
that kid
intimidating, right?
that on his
Because
thigh was King of King
this
and Lord
love,
of Lord.
it wants to give to you and it doesn't want to
And you
take
know that's
from
what's
you.
wrote on you, don't
It
you?
wants
That?
to pour into you and it
But
doesn't
I
want
wrote
to
it on there for
siphon
you and
from
Mama
you. It doesn't
dear.
want to
And
take
I got
energy from you.
R.H.J.
It wants to
and
give to
MJ.
you, right? It wants to
Not
be
Michael
this
Jordan,
love.
but
And
Patrick
there's
Franklin.
something about that
Shit, but
feels
MJ,
so
yeah, that
intimidating
is
because it
really
feels very
Margaret Jackson.
vulnerable. There's
But
something
it's
about this
really
love
Mama dear.
that's about to enter your life
Mud
that's going
Dear's
to
family
require you to
reunion.
kind
That
of
was the
lay down
last
your
family
weapons,
reunion me
to
and
lay
Uncle
down
Vic
your
had to go
guards,
to
okay?
with each
This love is going to ask you to bare yourself like nude and
And
all
whatever
and
y'all
stand there
seen
in your
I hope y'all didn't see the whole
to
thing.
face intimacy, like
We
true
had some
intimacy,
embarrassing
deep
moments
intimacy.
in the
And I
movie.
feel like you could maybe have a fear around intimacy,
Gay
or it
kinfolk
could be someone that always
being
keeps people
embarrassed,
at a bit of an arm's length away.
and
You don't
drunk
really let
kinfolk
people in,
going
like
to
fully let
jail,
people in. Like
and
yes, you let
yes,
people
of
in, but
course,
like
Adam
fully
had to
deep
get
into
him
the
out of
core.
jail.
I feel like there's something about
And
you that
yes,
kind of
that
guards your
green
heart a little bit
car with peck on it,
because you've
no,
been
it
mishandled in
wasn't
the
there.
past, or because
But
you've
if it
seen
was there,
how what happens when you
y'all
give
wouldn't
your
have
heart to
room
somebody
on
that
this
only
star
knows how to mishandle it, right?
to gather
You've
all the
seen it, you've
kinfolk
witnessed it,
out of
whether it be you experiencing it
to this
firsthand
world,
or
man. I
watching
ain't
it in
bullshit. I
relationships
ain't
around you.
bullshit. You ain't got a
And it's
last
something
name.
about
This
love
nigga
that's about to
wasn't,
enter
but
your life that feels so
it's Casey,
terrifying.
and that's a
Like
girl
it feels
name.
scary. Even just sitting here thinking about it, I'm like,
But it got Christ with a C.
I want to shrivel up into a
You
little
know
ball
what I'm
and
saying?
like
That's why a lot of
hide
things you
from this
see,
love
man,
because
really
it feels
supposed to be
so
C.
freaking
Like
terrifying.
Pharisee,
It feels
supposed to be a
scary. And I
Pharisee.
feel like
A
that's
Pharaoh
also
Christ,
relevant to
man.
these vibes of like
Pharaoh
not
Christ.
wanting anything
Like
to do
Pharaoh,
with it.
you know what I'm saying? Pharaoh is
You are
supposed to be
somebody that like
Pharaoh, a
you
Pharaoh.
daydream and
A
fantasize about
Pharaoh
abuse and love
is
like
a
this,
command
but then
from
it's almost
God
like
that's fair.
when
You
you
know
can
what I'm
sense it
saying?
coming,
And so
or like
roar
in your
because it
grasp,
come from a
or like
lion.
maybe
God
in
is
your orbit and
considered
you're
a lion
close,
in the spirit,
that's when you're like,
an
okay,
eagle in the
wait,
spirit.
hold up a second. This was all fun and games when it was in the fantasy.
Yeah, when it was in
So that was
fantasy,
the
but
random
this is
switch.
not fantasy. This
But you
God
thinking
for
like
real, baby girl.
this was all fun
This
and
God for
games,
real.
or
See,
at
now that's a
first
woman
before,
that could be for me,
but
but I'm
now
59.
you're telling me that this is
That woman
actually
ain't
like
about
a real
35.
potential.
I can't.
Like you're
I
telling
don't
me
want
that
to
I
see
can actually
myself walking
experience this
through tomorrow
universe.
with a beautiful
And
lady
now all
like
of a
that,
sudden you're
young,
like,
and I'm an old ass nigga.
hold up, stop,
I don't want to see
everybody
it.
stop.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't God to me.
So if I turned on
You know what I'm saying?
tomorrow,
God
I
to
would
me
need
is
to
me being with
double my
beautiful
support teams.
52, 53, 54, 59, 60, maybe,
My
no.
name's Eric Verdulis. I
59,
work at
58.
Checker
I
and
ain't
have
getting
been
nothing
at
older
Checker
than
for
me
2
no
years,
more.
but I've been in the startup
You
space
know what I'm
for
saying? That's
15.
God
2
thing.
years ago when I joined,
It's not that
Everybody
it's
freeze.
not good for man to be
Actually,
alone. It's not good for man to have a mature
and you're
woman
kind of
that
like
he is.
reverting back to
You
the
know what I'm saying?
those old
That's
mindsets
what it is.
when
You
it
need
comes
a
to
young
love,
woman to
like
have.
what
I
you're
know
thinking
it.
when it comes to love.
I know it, Pop.
You're fearing
I
it.
know it, but then
Because I feel like
yeah,
you
I'm gonna be
could be somebody
beautiful
that
when
gets
I'm
a
with
little
her.
bit, I don't want to
That's
say
going to the
obsessive,
gym
but
every day.
when it comes
You
to
know what I'm
love,
saying?
love is something that feels a little bit
You know what I'm
all
saying? Not
consuming.
missing no gym
Because I feel like
appointment.
it's the
Cause
one thing that you can
my
actually
days,
decide
Adam,
of, right?
above
So
the earth
if it's
is
the
being the
one thing in
sun,
your
moon,
life
and
that you
stars.
haven't had
Adam. I
full
come up
access to, of
and
course
I
it's
just
going to
do
be
what I
something
want
that
to
you
do
think
all
about
day and
often.
all night, and you know what I'm
So
saying.
that
I
can
just go in the
overwhelm
store and get
how
shit.
you're thinking about
I
this
don't
love,
pay
how
for it.
your
You know what I'm
feelings felt
saying?
so
And they
heavy,
don't
and you could
expect
feel
me
it
to
all
pay
around
for
you,
it
and you
because
start
I
thinking
made
about
the
it a lot, and
rule.
then you're like, hold on
You
a
know what I'm
second,
saying? An
I don't like how much I'm
inheritance
thinking
is an
about this.
inheritance.
I don't
And
like it.
that's
I feel like you could be
inheriting all
overwhelmed right now,
God's
like frustrated
resources.
with the fact that you're
You know what
thinking
I'm
so much
saying?
about
The
love,
jobs and everything.
or like
Yeah, they belong to God.
feeling
Not
it so much.
that's why the Bible
Like it just
say
feels so
you should
foreign and
work
unfamiliar
as
to
you
you, where I
working
feel like
unto
that's when the walls
God,
come up.
not
And
to
there's something
man.
about that
You know what I'm
happening to
saying?
you when you step into
I
that
hope I
energy of
ain't
like
slap no
you revert back
principality
into
in his
completely
motherfucking
wanting to
mouth.
detach from love,
You know what I'm saying?
right?
God forgive
So
me. You know,
you get your hopes up,
I just
you think
cuss
about
it
it a lot, you're
sometimes too
hopeful,
much.
you're optimistic about it, and then you psych yourself out. And then you're like, okay, wait, is this too good to be true? Is this something that I'm meant to experience at this time? Like, you really start overthinking it to the point where you're like, you know what? I need to detach from this completely. I actually don't want anything to do with love universe. Please keep it far
She said
away
she
from
don't
me.
want to do that.
Please
Nothing to do
stay
with
back.
love and
I need to
you.
focus on my career right
Nah,
now.
don't
I
never
have so
get
much
that
that I
way,
need to accomplish
sweetheart.
in this life.
You
I
know
have
what
so
I'm
much
saying?
that I still have to do.
Don't mind what
And
I
I
say.
can't
I'm
be
just too
distracted.
old.
How am I gonna give my time to somebody else? How am I gonna, and you go down this like wormhole of like
But anybody
really
else,
thinking
Adam
about
is not good
love
enough.
as
If a woman
something
can
that
get God,
takes
wouldn't you
from
rather be
you.
with God
And
than
this
just a
is
regular
thought
person?
pattern that you have
That's
developed
why
from previous
it's so
relationships
the,
or
the
from what
people
you've
are so
experienced
jealous.
in
That's why
love in
TD
general,
Jakes
right?
say
Getting to that point where you're
you are.
already,
That's
before
why
this
TD
even comes
Jakes
in,
say
you're
you
already
are.
thinking of what you're going to lose when it comes to experiencing love.
TD Jakes say you
And I'm not
devious,
saying this. This is not saying this to like make you feel bad about what you're thinking.
I'm just saying.
But I'm saying this to maybe bring
TJ say
awareness
God
to you so that you
David
realize that this
name.
is a
I ain't never think in my
a
whole
cycle
life I would
that
hear
you could have been
nobody really talk
existing in for
about
a long
God
time, but never
till
maybe even consciously realizing it.
2025. I heard
Where
it
it's
all.
like,
Yeah, man,
Summer in
and man,
Texas is
that's
getting
supposed
longer
to
and more
be
intense. That's why there's
secrets,
TXU Energy
man. But
Ultimate Season
ain't
Pass.
nothing you
50% off
got no
energy charges
secret,
during peak
man.
summer and winter.
Show
Plus even more
God,
months of automatic
show
savings.
the
Ladies
angels,
fortune
show
out there.
heaven
We're saving big.
that
here.
they do
Ultimate Season
not
Pass is
really
a top
care
rated
about
plan.
no
You need more
God and
points
don't
for
want to
and
have
savings
no
of over
rules.
$450 a year.
Help make it cool off
If
some
life and love is
Seems like
something they
everyone
gotta
needs
have,
Ultimate Season
I
Pass.
don't think they want to live with it. You know what I'm saying?
TXU Energy.
Because
Energy
they don't
for
want to
everything.
mind and they don't want to be
even
straight.
the thought of love, your mind automatically goes
Let me
to,
get off
oh,
this
what am I
because
gonna
she talking about
lose?
love too much, and then love really not something going through God's mind right now. It is because God's straight love, but you got a lot of problems, man. That money, buying and selling. That's the mark of the beast. Anybody except to being a devil, they spend money and they use money and they love money and they can't do without money. The stores open right now. You go to Walmart or HEB, daddy, they gonna be buying and selling. They still buying and selling. They ain't flipped the switch. Just say, I'm God, not no devil. Y'all can have it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Donald Trump got that in his heart, daddy, to even think like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think he got that to thinking, because before now, this conversation you having right now, this was something ain't never been had. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about two men or one man telling people to look in the mirror and see God. Ain't never happened, daddy. You ain't never had a president that was straight telling the truth, and you ain't never had a man. You know what I'm saying? Telling the truth. One man. You know what I'm saying? Because they all deny God. Ain't nobody said I'm God. I heard them say I'm Mike. I heard them say they Michael Jordan. Everybody wanted to be like Mike, but nobody, not even Patrick Franklin, want to be God. You know what I'm saying?
She made altars, had contracts, out here sacrificing people for their soul, for whatever. That's what she was doing. Messed around, and every bone up in her body got cracked and bent. When that negative and dark entity and spirit came to get and collect her because she couldn't deliver what she promised.
I remember this white dude, you know what I'm saying, was a foreman, and he was gonna get to be a general foreman, you know, for the turnaround, you know what I'm saying. And I was in there telling jokes, you know what I'm saying, like I normally do. We was building the plant, you know what I'm saying. And he came in, you know, had an attitude because they were laughing at my jokes, you know what I'm saying. And then he talking about something, he said something to me, and he said, what makes you think you could run a crew, you know what I'm saying.
No matter how hard you try,
I say, because
no matter what
I
you do,
just
no matter
left
who wishes you
operating
on
the
your
plant,
payroll,
and I'm building
it's not
another
gonna
one.
happen.
I can operate it
Because it ain't meant
and
to
I
happen.
can put it
That's a
together.
soul you ain't meant to have.
And then
That's a life you ain't meant to take.
he didn't like
God
that,
is using
you know what I'm saying. Next
Again,
thing
I'm
you
gonna go
know,
back to what she was doing.
because he was
She couldn't
sleeping
deliver
with this
on this
Mexican
particular
lady,
point. Because at this point,
staying with
people
her
have been
while
going
he
through
was
the
married
conferences
and
stuff like that.
away
They go
from
around
home
doing
3 or
things
4
like
months
this.
doing this
They
project.
had already knew that they needed to
He
break
had
that
a
altar.
Mexican
So once she was
girlfriend,
doing things, still
and he was
going
on
in,
the way
still
home
going in,
from
trying to
work
get his
one
boy.
day, had a wreck and
They
broke
ended up finding the
every
altar,
bone in
and
his
she
body.
ended up bringing her husband
You know
back
what I'm
to
saying?
his
I ain't
right mind.
saying that
Remember,
it
there
was
was
a
some
curse or
little
nothing like
pixie
that, but he
dust
was
or whatever
cheating
she
on
threw
his
on
wife.
him, had him out his mind.
And, you know,
And
God
so
don't
the
be
lady was able to
playing
bring
with
the
that.
husband back,
You
and
know
then
what I'm
that
saying?
husband or her, I
And
think
then
it
he
was the
sitting up there
husband. I
talking
can't
about what
recall. I
makes
watched
you
that
think
movie
you
very
could
recently.
run a crew. You know what I'm
Somebody
saying?
broke
Like,
that altar,
I can't
Oh,
run a
she
crew
was
and I operate the
but she couldn't
motherfucker.
run. Where you finna run?
I can't
Boy,
operate
when
the
I
crew
tell
that
you, there
build
was
the
an
motherfucker.
identical.
I said,
I think it was an identical of her, but way more dark. How it looked.
I made
The
man,
thing
this
came out,
is
boy,
from
and
love,
she
you know what I'm
knew. When
saying?
I tell
So,
you, could see the
made
it's a
man
person
and
now
woman,
was
you know what
not
I'm
scared
saying?
when she
And
took the fall.
children, you know what I'm saying? I don't know
I keep
why
telling people,
y'all
see, you
think
think you know what
y'all
you're
can
messing with,
keep
and you really
telling
don't.
people that God
really
ain't
don't.
real or
You really don't. But you
debating
get
on
instant
God
gratification
so
to see somebody
goddamn
else
much,
struggle,
man. It get
knowing
on
that
my
you was blocking their
goddamn nerve.
roads, knowing
How
that you was
people
sending
just
evil their way.
debate God
And
so
see,
much
because
and
we
being
didn't fight
preachers.
fire with fire, and we
They
let
don't
God
make it no
handle
better
our
because
battles and fight our fights for us.
listen to
That's
sermons
how we
today,
even
man.
get to this point.
Ain't nothing about God.
She wasn't
It's
scared when she
all
took
about the
that
people and the church
TikTok
that they
means
in.
nothing. She wasn't scared
That's
for all
where the
other
praises
things
go
she
to the
lied, she
potter's
told.
house.
Wasn't even scared when she
You
was
know what I'm
taunting
saying?
the
They
people
go to the
sitting in
potter's
that
house.
boy.
The devil. You know what I'm
With the
saying?
look on her face
And they
when the devil
gladly,
came in.
you know what I'm saying,
Well, I
accept
tell
it.
you,
You know what I'm
I think
saying? Like they supposed to. And that's
she
still
wanna go
it.
there.
You know
But
what I'm
see,
saying?
for how long
I
do you think
asked
it's gonna work
will a man rob God and put it in a book that I wrote? You know what I'm saying? He called it the basic instructions before leaving Earth. Even let Bernie Mac read it. You know what I'm saying? And that was Kenny Ray. Chemo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I let my brothers read it before I goddamn came down here to bring it. Before I changed my name from Heart Lee to a real Heart Lee. Bruce Lee.
Or delusion do you have, or that you're dealing with?
And
Maybe
Ali.
something that a psychiatrist may not be able
And
to
that
handle.
Ali came from
I
Ali.
don't know. For how
But I
long do you
used to
think you
tell
was
them
gonna do
real
this?
quick, Ali.
And you thought it wasn't gonna come back on
And
you?
they knew our life telling
They did it trying to
telling
oppress you, trying
them
to keep you held back.
life
have
will
these
leave you.
opportunities, get old and be in poverty.
Life will
Baby, it's
leave
over,
you.
like
That
I
was
said.
telling the people that
Psalms
can
129,
die,
they have greatly oppressed me from my
that
youth. They
didn't
have
know
not been able to gain the victory over
that I
me.
was
They
God.
have not been able to gain the victory over you, over your finances, over your life, over your forward progression, over your purpose, over your destiny, over your future, over your children. Absolutely. Okay? So hold your head up. Never let nobody see you sweat. You know what this is. If we're dealing with crabs in the barrel, baby, they got a real twisted way of thinking when
When
it comes
crab
to
try to get out the barrel, all them
Or
crabs
just
try to get up there to pull him back in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going back to braid my own hair for track meets and shit like that. I ain't going back there. I can't. Left hand ain't that good. That was Uncle Peg left hand too. I still got his messed up left hand from his stroke. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't had my fatal one yet. You know what I'm saying? Just hope I ain't never like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm cool walking around with the living part. And the dead, because it's dead people walking around here, Pop. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, Curtis, we know Curtis as an old man drinking and drunk. But that Curtis Jackson we got these days, 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? And you got Jackie Massey, you know what I'm saying? Ray Benell, brother. Patrick Franklin and Robert Franklin's uncle. Red Fox, Mr. Bubba Parks. You know what I'm saying?